So this could be the toughest summer in decades for teenagers and young adults who want to work.
The job hunt for many in that age group is not going well. Fox 4's Shaun Rabb looked at the reasons why, and for some, a different way to find work in this economy as well. Shaun.
Yeah, you know what? We hear a lot about mergers and acquisitions and relocating corporate headquarters, but for much of the economy, it's being squeezed. We all know that. Small businesses especially. And look, where there are job openings, there's increased competition, both human and artificial. And so for this age group, 16 to 22-year-olds who would normally find jobs in the summertime in fast food, restaurant, retail, entertainment, guess what? People aren't spending as much, and as a result of that, employers are hiring less. For teens and young adults hoping to find work, it's been anything but a walk in the park.
It was the most frustrating thing I had to deal with. Applying to hundreds, if not thousands, of applications for internships or just finding a livable salary. It was terrible.
It is the toughest labor market for teens and summer jobs since 1948.
Labor analyst Parag Amin believes it starts with inflation.
As a result of that, adults staying in the workplace longer, adults taking jobs that traditionally many teens would perform, including lower paying jobs like working in retail or working in fast food.
I think there's a multitude of things that are going on.
Not just older workers taking young people's jobs.
Well, I think automation has eliminated some of those entry-level positions that normally teens would have.
Tom Kim, UT Dallas School of Business, says all of this equals a changing job market, a job market these three young men and others find to be unkind.
Trying to find a job, an internship, like I'm doing mechanical engineering right now, and even then it's like the job market is just very tough for me.
I reached out to my connections, tried to get a job, nothing worked, so I found this service, and honestly I really believe in it. It feels great doing it.
It is sparehandstudents.com, a platform where students who want to work are matched with people who have work to be done.
So this is doing things like helping neighbors with moving boxes, mowing their lawn, cleaning their home, assembling furniture, just one-off things like this that homeowners just need a helping hand with.
Texas A&M grad Zach Miller started Spare Hand Students while he was a student.
As a student, you can earn up to $25 to $30 per hour on average, which is a great way to make some extra money.
It's an alternative that for these guys means working and getting paid.
It's literally the perfect tool to set you up beautifully for work anytime you have free schedule or anything.
But the work at finding work, at times discouraging.
I still am a little bit, but there's hope. I feel like we've kind of ran into the right solutions and we've been able to find some workarounds here and there, but I know my peers are struggling too.
Yeah, a lot of young people in that age group still struggling because, it's not just something to overcome to increase the number of people between 16 and 22 who can find jobs this summer. And now, look, we're already deep into June. Pretty soon, summer jobs will be passed.